Dude, I want to arm wrestle that Auden Lorat kid. I don't know if you heard of him. I
Yeah.
want
I might have heard of that guy.
to.
You should arm wrestle him soon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. But even just a practice pull, I just want to feel how strong he is. Because
I think right now it'd be good for you to arm wrestle him. It,
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure it won't take long living with who his dad is to get really, really good.
before we get into any more, I guess we should probably introduce ourselves. I'm
Oh,
Dakota. I'm new. I'm going to be jumping on through the fingers with Zach and Brian today. Um, Hoping to have a lot of good talks and go over a few things that we've been talking about. And other than that, just having a good time. So,
fuck yeah. Right on.
yeah.
Well, I'm Brian Parliament. I'm the man. And I'm sure me and Zach are glad to have you on here, buddy. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm Zach, and great to have you on, man.
Yeah, man.
And the thing is, like, Devin posts his videos and stuff, but we don't actually know how they train. We think we know.
We don't. No, we just see like the little they train a lot harder, and I think they don't show their volume routines either.
Yeah, that's one big thing about arm wrestling, I feel, is like you can see the surface kind of what people
Mhm.
show you, but at the end of the day, like you're never gonna see what they actually are doing.
Well, no, because I know I wouldn't show everything. I mean, I just wouldn't. I don't think I should show everything I'm doing anyway, because I think you got to pay for what I'm getting, a lot of it. But
Yeah, well, because you're training with Sandras now, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm noticing like I can't do the numbers he gave me originally, believe it or not. Like proper form, like I wasn't working out properly. I thought I
Yeah.
was getting strong, doing everything right. When you start doing things proper form, you realize quickly that, man, I can't lift the numbers I thought I could.
Yeah, it's crazy, hey?
Yeah, but you know what? In 2 weeks, I went back to doing some of the lifts I did prior to Sandra's, and
Okay.
I'm lifting double.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah,
That's
but that just tells me I was lifting wrong, right?
yeah. And sometimes it's just a minor adjustment, right? Is all it is. So
Yeah, he's really big on form. Like if I do like because I have to like videotape everything and send him my routine, and then he's like, I thought I did it good. He'll be like, oh no, but you had body movement, you didn't rotate enough at the top, like just everything. Like he'll pluck every little thing, right? And it's not that he's being picky. He just wants me to like get the max benefit out of the routine and make sure I'm doing it right. So that's what I paid for. So I appreciate it for sure. But
yeah, you guys going to practice on Sunday?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I want to go to practice, but like right now, I'm probably only going to do one big practice before Battle Zone. So I'm going to just try to get better, keep working out, and then have one really good rip, and then that's it. That's about
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of branching into that. Battle Zone is, I'd say, the next big Alberta tournament. Hey,
it.
if I'm not mistaken, just trying to think.
It's huge this year.
Yeah,
Huge.
it's gonna be nuts. Perry put on a really good card. We got Matt Mask, Mike Gould, left arm, Kenny Snow, Sean Crowther, left arm, Kenny Snow, Ty Sakal, right arm.
Pending
If
still, I think, but
pending, yeah, pending Ty's elbows get healed up, I wish him the best. Um, Steph Haru is pulling
yeah,
there
he
as
usually
well, I
does.
believe. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Probably a few more I'm missing. I don't have it written down in front of me, but I mean, those are just a few of what's to come. And then there's amateurs, pros, and youth along with that. And yeah, I'm very excited. I know a couple BC clubs I've been talking to are coming down, and then all
Oh
them
yeah.
guys from out east. And I'm actually very eager to arm wrestle a bunch of them guys to give me a gauge for nationals.
Mm.
Um, it's an interesting weight class at that one because he's doing 0 to 160, 161 to 195. 195 to 225, and then 225 plus for the pro divisions.
Mhm.
So I know, like me personally, I'll be down to 195. I think that class will be really good for me. I think me pulling that late and pulling people that late is a good thing. And so I
Oh
just
yeah.
think overall that it's going to be a really fun tournament with a good turnout. It's at the same place they had it last year in Hinton, and the venue's what it's called.
Yeah.
Funny story to that. I text Perry and I'm like, "Hey, where's this venue at there?" And he's like, "It's at the venue." I'm like, "Thanks, Tips. Like my dad and I are looking for it." And he's like, "No, no, like it's a place
The,
called the
the
venue."
venue,
I was
yeah.
like, "Oh
It's
man."
attached to the hotel. Well, you were there
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was there last year. It was
Yeah, yeah.
good.
That was good. That was I had a really good time last year. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a blast. And I think honestly, like the super matches are
Oh, they're bomb.
2 to 3 more times exciting this year. Not saying like anything against the tournament last year, but just like having Matt Mask on the card is always insane.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Kenny Snow and Sean, I'm very intrigued about. Sean's left's been feeling good lately. Only thing
Any
I'm
snow
curious
is
about,
surprising.
yeah, the only thing I'm curious about with that though is because Kenny gave up his right hand belt in the super heavies
Mhm.
so that he could drop down and challenge Ty in the heavyweight. So I know that like he obviously has to make weight for heavyweights to pull for the heavyweight belt. So I'm curious how that affects him because Sean's coming in big.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
But
Sean.
Kenny's surprisingly strong. Like he blew me away. I didn't even know who he was last year. And I was
Yeah,
like, when I seen him with Len, yeah,
yeah, that was a good super match last year.
yeah, buddy. That was good.
We got a lot of good up and comers in Canada in general, but like even we could short it down to Alberta. Like we got so many guys who are just coming out of the woodwork. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That was my first time pulling a pro class last year. Was that battle?
Okay. Yeah, look at how far you've come, hey?
Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Well,
I,
that motivated me. That was like the icing on the cake for arm wrestling. I like
yeah.
that tournament sold me. Yeah, like I was. Perry's great. I mean, Perry. I go up on. I know I told you guys the story, but I go up on stage and I'm nervous too because I just, I never pulled anything other than amateur up till then. And Perry's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated because Parliament's in session." And I was like, yeah, like, and I'm like, Sean, did he just diss me? And Sean goes, no, are you stupid? Like, what did he say what did he say? He said something about me. He goes, he just said this. And I was like, oh, did he? I was like, yeah. So I went up there and
Yeah.
I was, and then I went up there pumped. I was right before I pulled, Ben Souls. Yeah. And I was like, yes. And up to that point, I mean, I never beat Ben before that. So yeah,
Yeah.
kind of
The
cool.
game he's Ben Souls' hands are crazy,
His
hey.
hands, he's all hand. Yeah, you just gotta once you beat his hand, you beat him. But I
I
mean,
wanna I wanna pull him on a ready go. I
yeah,
think he'd probably still beat me, but I'd like to see what would happen. I know I'd have to like pull
you're
up
a
the
lot
boot.
stronger. You're a lot stronger, man. You've gotten a lot stronger this year.
Yeah, thank you.
No, like, because I mean, we have a big weight discrepancy, and I mean, like, I shake pretty good now. Like when we train, and that's just slow pulling, right? So I mean, I've noticed a big difference in your strength.
Yeah,
So
thanks. Yeah,
yeah,
your hold's crazy. I like pulling you in the practice pulls, man. The hold's awesome.
it does a lot for me to hold you and whoever I can. Like even the guys stronger, I do my best just to hold them because
Yeah.
eventually I'm going to hold it. I'm going to be able to stop anybody, right? That's how I look
That's
at
the
it.
big that's the big thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the thing about this sport is looking ahead always. You
yeah,
always have to be so like you have to be in the now, but at the same time, like you can't worry about it too much
no,
because the harder you work, like you just have to know that you're working harder than the guy you want to beat, and then
yeah,
eventually Father Time will take over, right? And that's just how
yeah.
it works.